So yeah, let's get to it. Get some Silent Hills. Okay, so yeah, we got a key of some kind last time, I think. Do we not get to see our key items? They're not a thing in this game. Oh yeah, key items, there we go. Cold medicine. Apparently. Antipyretics. In Japanese, that just says cold medicine. Kazegusuri. Oh, second class room floor, main building. It was one of these we just picked up. So we can continue with the game, basically. Christ, my hair looks so bad. Ugh. One of these days it's gone. Getting ridiculous now, it's like down here. Hey, what's going on, Pepper? Welcome. How's it going? Hope everything's been well with you. Singing class in a bit. Very nice. Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Doing great. Can't complain. Good stuff. I've not had the best weekend, but doing all right now. Can't complain too much now. Weekend's been a bit miserable, but it's all right. Can't complain too much about that.
It's already made it this far.
Didn't get to do any video editing. Didn't get to do any streams. Very, very annoying, but whatever. What can you do? I have this weird kind of it's not like a huge cough or anything. It's this weird little tickle in my throat, like, you know, if you've ever like spent a lot of time around smokers and you've like had secondhand smoke and your throat just goes a bit tickly like that. I've not been around anyone smoking. I don't know what's caused it, but really annoying. Key. Yeah, very strange. But yeah, playing Silent Hill F. I'm back to the stream now. I'm gonna be streaming like today, hopefully tomorrow and Christmas Day as well. I'm just gonna do a stream each day. Is the plan, just to really get back to it. Christmas Day streams are fun. I'll probably have a drink or 3 or 4. Yeah, I hate it. I hate being around smokers. I just can't stand it. The smell is horrific. Move this slightly. I've got too much stuff on the back of my door there, so there's like a little... you know what? It doesn't matter. I hate... like, my door is like just... I've got so many hoodies and jackets now. I've had to change the camera angle slightly. Yeah, I can't stand the smell of it. I can't stand the taste of it. I've never tried one myself, but it's like you can taste it when it's in the air if you're around people, you know. It just feels like that, like... ugh. But fingers crossed that's like nothing major, like... But on the plus side, I got all my Christmas present shopping done, all the wrapping done, all the cards written, got my food shopping done, apart from like a couple of things I'm gonna get tomorrow. Maybe. I got a bunch of like, you know, like laundry and cleaning and changing my bed sheets. I've just done loads of stuff today. I felt better today after a pretty miserable weekend, so I just did loads today and I feel pretty accomplished. Well, that's been good. Note to teacher, let's read this. Ayumi from the track and field club said she found a key with key box written on it during practice. still hasn't got it back to you, then she probably left it in her locker when she went to change. To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if she forgot. She looked exhausted after practice. Okay, so we're looking for a code for the locker. Something to do with Ayumi. Yeah, actually, normally Christmas food shopping in the UK is absolutely miserable. Like, you can't move in the supermarket, and it's alright today. It was pretty reasonable. Alright, thank you so much for the luck and dropping in. I appreciate you. Hope your singing practice goes well. Yeah, I've had to tone down that kind of singing. It does ruin your throat a little bit. That's why Axel sounds the way he does now. Guns N' Roses live now do not sound good. What is this? Yeah, hopefully I can get this game finished sometime reasonably soon. I think for Christmas Day I probably won't play this though. Play just some fun, random stuff. I haven't decided yet. I have the right pipe. I have a sledgehammer. I might save the sledgehammer. But we need to go and find that locker again. Yeah, it was just here. I thought this was an enemy here. It's not. It's just a little model. I don't know if we're supposed to have the clues we need now. Maybe we'll click on it and she'll be like, oh, I remember this number. There's something to do with Ayumi and Aoi Takeshi. I'm sure I already know. I'm sure I'm already supposed to know the, I'm sure we're supposed to know the combination here, and... Oh yeah, this was the, clues for the box. Wait, did we get another key to do with that box? Key to Sakako's mailbox. I'm sure we got some old annex main gate key. Maybe we're supposed to go there. Our objective was to open the... was to open the, locker there. Oh no, there we go. We were supposed to come here. Nice. Oh dear, man. Weird little tickly cough. Yeah, my floor behind me is just kind of covered in presents. Luckily, I've hidden them quite well, somehow. But yeah, there's just presents and present bags and all sorts behind me. Middle school too, that said there. See, we should be using these toolkits. I probably could have saved some of my weapons. I guess you have to like repair them before they break. Oh, there we go. Here's the number. The locker. Girl code. That's supposed to be Yoshida, or I don't know, maybe it's not. Sato got a note from the girls that had 84... So is that's times, right? 84 times 4. 300... 84 times 4, 320, 336. So 336 is the solution there, I assume. So girl code is just multiplication. Girls be good at multiplying, apparently. Asakura Ayumi. Oh no, maybe this is something to do with it now as well. Row 4, line 2. Oh Christ, it could be. They're giving us multiple. Probably some of these are red herrings here. Locker room key. Okay. I'm a tortoise. The bus is calling out to me. I didn't get the news that school would be so far away. Bus, the best thing in the world. I love it so much that I made it my locker combination. Oh Christ, what is it? What now?
Code and message.
Origami of grievances. I wish I could just climb inside his locker and drown in his smell. I can't believe his combination is the same as his name, Aoi. That's so cute of him using his name in code. Okay, so I guess there's multiple lockers. Chocolate, no. So the one in there, Aoi, is his name, so it'll just be like something to do with his name. Oh Christ, that wasn't here before. What is this, some kind of horror game? Meant to scare me? Oh fuck. They got me. Good scare. Oh, I thought the counter thing popped up then. They got me. They got me good. I'll admit it. They got me good. Remember how to actually play this game. Yep, that's it to heal. Probably good. Oh, oh, fuck. They got me. Probably do need to fight here, actually, because in quite enclosed spaces. Nice, okay. Once you get that first hit there, you're probably good. I think I somehow got the counter there. I didn't actually try to. I guess I should probably start using some of these first aid kits because they take up one space each. Not ideal. Yeah, so we've got multiple lockers here and multiple codes, but everything's in our journal, so we don't have to remember everything. So how does Aoi... normally I'll be thinking like each letter refers to a number. But O is too far in the alphabet for that to be the case. No, is this not what? Oh, this is not the room I was looking for, is it? It's a different room. But we'll have fun figuring that out.
The box won't open.
Okay, oh yeah, there was a box in here, wasn't there?
Need a key.
So the locker is just up here. So A is 1. A 9.
That wasn't right.
Just brute force it now. If there's probably not right. Probably not the right solution. Maybe it's just 0. Maybe it's just... No, it wasn't that, was it? So the code is the same as his name. Can't be anything that actually requires knowledge of, like, Japanese, can it? Because they wouldn't put that in a game in the English version. I guess I could just... Could be backwards. 10. I don't know. 10 something. No, but I've got that anyway, so I've thought of that anyway. Tried all that, haven't I? Actually, I need to make sure my Discord thing is still... Yeah, okay. Right, so how will we respond, you know, correspond to a number? Something 0, 1, maybe? Do any of these look like an A? Yeah, 4 looks like an A. That's it. That's the that's way less complicated than I was expecting it to be. 4 looks a bit like an A. I happened to find out Suga's locker combination. The weird thing is when you convert it to code, it looks like a cry for help. What am I supposed to do? It's not like I can do anything. There's no more lockers in here, right? We got another key for a locker room, so I guess we go and find that. Some kind of music note thing here. Bit too blurry to read. For me, anyway. Oh. I think maybe here there should be another locker room with more fun. More fun number puzzles. The one of them was 336, wasn't it?
Takes me back to my track and field days.
Yeah, this should be 336. No? Maybe that's a different locker. Okay, it could be a different locker then, because it doesn't tell us whose code that is. Asakura is something to do with bus. Okay, so which letters look like bus? 8 looks like a B. 5 looks like an S. Oh, those seem pretty reasonable. Did any of the letters look like a U? Not really. Turn a 9 sideways, it might look a bit like one. That's 6. How the hell does 6 look like a U? Fuck is this? Okay, that's the cabinet, okay. And then this one should be 336. No, it's Suga, maybe. I don't know. No, that's a different one, isn't it? Done a tiny bit of maths here. I want it to pay off. Let's try all of them with that. What was it? It was definitely from the girls. It was in girls' code, remember? It's just got it written down there as well. Okay. And if I'm getting another throat issue, I'm going to be very annoyed. I'm going to be extremely irritated. Perhaps even annoyed. Suga's locker combination. I'll convert it to code. It looks like a cry for help. Yeah, I knew we had something to do with Suga. Cry for help. I should know this. Is maybe what's like? Is there like what's the emergency number? Is it like 1-1? I remember this was in one of my example sentences. 1-1 something, maybe? I'll probably end up just looking that up. What's the emergency number in Japan? It surely wouldn't require you to know that, right? Where's the other locker I'm looking for? There's definitely another locker, right? Yeah. I actually just want to try this. Japan emergency number. It is 119. Yeah, I knew I'd remember that, right? I remember that was like literally one of my example sentences for studying Japanese was, there's a fire. Call 119. Although they'd say it as like 119 if I remember correctly. You wouldn't say like HQ. QGQ. It'd say more like that. It's not. That's not the solution though. Being too clever there, I think. What other number could look like a cry for help? Maybe some of the other emergency numbers? Oh, no. I don't know why it would be the American or British numbers, but... Okay, I guess we can go and open that thing. Oh, fuck. No. Don't want to do... Oh, fuck off. Fuck off. That was silly of me to even... Don't move! For goodness sake. Almost like it's a survival horror game and it's... Oh, God. I'm gonna die here. Yeah, I'm dead. Yeah, my stamina was all gone there as well. Great stuff. Oh, that was silly. I should have taken that a bit slower. Oh, what? Oh, well, at least it's doing the survival horror thing where it actually takes away your progress, I guess. Kind of something. It's annoying, to be fair. But that's literally all of our progress for the entire session. God. Awesome. Oh, this was just the puzzle box, wasn't it? At least we can speedrun it now. I think that says Rinko. I don't know what it says on the other side. Rinko was one of the characters here, wasn't it, to be fair? Yeah, Rinko, yeah. I know Rin because there's a band called Rin. And Ko is just a very common one. I recognise that character on the right, I just don't know what it says on its own. Good band, actually, Rin. Good visual K band.
It's already made it this far.
Okay, we just gotta speedrun our progress back to where we were. Should be pretty simple. I wouldn't fancy speedrunning this game. It doesn't seem... It's not like a really fun game, like where the movement is really fluid and all that. Doesn't, like, you know, like Silent Hill 3, despite being a horror game, has really fun movement. Seems like it would be a really, like, enjoyable survival, like, even as a survival horror game, it would be an enjoyable game to like, speedrun. And to optimize and all that stuff. Can't we do this now, anyway? I know like, if we know the code now, I suppose you could just do this straight away, right? This was... I've already forgotten what this was. Oh yeah, it was his name, wasn't it? I guess you can do this without going to... But, you know, we need the key to the other locker room anyway, so we have to go. They wouldn't let you skip that much progress in one go, I suppose. We'll have to, like, miss out this area here. Look, there's an enemy up here. You can see her. Nice if we could, like, preemptively take her out, but... I guess if you're, like, really paying attention, it's like a Dark Souls type thing. If you're really paying attention, you can see it coming. If you are paying attention, you could see that coming. Wasn't anything this way, was there? I'm sure that's got something to do with it as well. Oh no, it's just telling us where the key is. Okay. I don't know whose idea it was to have a U represented as a 6. That was just insane. Looks nothing alike. I suppose you would just have to brute force that, wouldn't you? Let's actually try and be good at the combat here. Oh, I didn't pick this up earlier. I have absolutely no idea how that crazy formula spells Aishiteru, I suppose. But I love you too. Aishiteru means I love you. Okay, all good. That guy didn't come to life, did he, as well? Yeah, he did. Okay, I better... He's gonna probably come back to... Oh, there was a counter option there. Oh, I just completely missed my attack. Awesome. Great stuff. God forbid the lock-on button actually locks onto anything. I get these last-minute dodges is a nightmare. Never works. Okay. At least on this difficulty, if you land one of those stuns, for most like normal enemies, if you land a stun, you're pretty much okay. You can just wail away and finish it off. I'm sure like that made the last part more difficult, leaving that guy alive. So we've already got one from there, so now we can open this again. It was coming out of here last time that tripped us up, didn't it?
Takes me back to my track and
I was gonna buy some ramen the other day, but it was really expensive, so I didn't. So hers was bus, wasn't it? You tell me how 6 represents a U. Stupid game. Okay, so coming out of here now. Did we get that memo about how to cry for help? I bet we didn't, did we? Somehow missed that, somehow. Locker. Yeah, there we did, okay. I have no idea what's going on with Mickey's there. But I suppose we're supposed to just do this step by step, right? Right, I need to heal before we do this encounter again. Gotta respect, actually, that the game does, like, take away a lot of progress for you there, at least. Kind of weirdly respect that. It would have been a good idea to go back and save, to be fair now, but we'll just take this slowly. Oh, this one's not, but that one definitely is. Oh. Alright, we got the hits, at least. Nice. Okay, that's good. Not the only one that comes to life, though. I know, we know that. Fucking hell. You try and do the attack and you're slightly too far away. And then but it just puts you in range for it to attack you then. Okay, just, yeah. This counter mechanic is not great. It just never seems to work. I don't know. Hey, what's going on, Buffy? Welcome on in. Canal. That just reminded me of, what's the parrot's name in The Witcher? Oh, fucking hell, that's annoying me now. I've forgotten the name. Hey, Doggy Treat, what's going on? Welcome on in. Hope you're well. Hope you're both doing well today. Fucking bird's name in The Witcher. Oh, and he just be, oh god, that's gonna annoy me. I've got to look that up now. Yeah, that's reminding me of then. And he would just see something, he'd be like, fucking hell. Just completely deserted me, the name of that. Oh, Field Marshal Windbag. I don't know if he's in the game. I know he's not. I know there's like a. I don't know if he's in the games or the show, but he's from the books. Don't know why that's reminded me of that. Hey, thanks so much for subscribing. Getting on pretty well. Having fun with this game. All my Christmas shopping is done. Presents and food shopping all wrapped. Everything's done. Just completely finished with it. Feeling pretty good about that. That's good to have all that out of the way.
Finally found it.
Yeah, super. Like I've had a pretty rough weekend, so I've really really put in a lot of effort today, and got a lot done. So Costa says hello. Oh, hello, Costa. Welcome. To you too. Hope you're doing well, man. Oh, we can go here now. Brilliant. Yeah, having all that done. Super happy. Like I was having to do that stuff on Christmas Eve. Would not be enjoying that at all. So I can relax now and chill a lot more happily now. Yeah, how are you all getting on? Have you guys got Christmas still got Christmas shopping to do, or are we all done as well? What's the program I use to edit clips and things? It's a really basic one. I forgot what it's called. OpenShot, I think it's called. Check it. OpenShot Video Editor. It's quite basic, but I'm used to using it now, so I'm just sticking with that. That's literally all it is. It's the one that I happened to pick years ago. Christmas shopping was done today. Oh, I left mine a little bit late this year, but I got like a little bit today as well. But hopefully that went well enough.
Maybe some kind of femme fatale.
I got my food shopping done today. It's normally a nightmare
Found the key.
normally an absolute nightmare, but it was all right today. It was good.
Your turn, partner. We've rested enough.
Sit down. Shu and I can stay up and keep watch over you. No, I'm all right.
Go. Get some rest. We'll stand guard.
I know how it is. A lot of people have to do it last minute.
Nighty night.
Gotta give some shout outs here. Yeah, I'm enjoying the game so far. It hasn't like blown my mind just yet, but I'm enjoying it well enough. It's a good horror game so far.
And laid claim to my
I'm hoping there'll be a point where it really starts to blow my mind, because a lot of people haven't had so much praise for this game. I'm really hoping it will get to that point.
By claiming the life of your old self.
Yeah. Sadly, I didn't get to work on the video at all at the weekend, but it's coming along nicely. I'm really pleased with it so far. I've done some really cool things with it. I think it's going to be a good final product. I feel way more comfortable working on this than I have with like other videos I've made before, mainly because I'm not on camera. That's part of it. Editing gameplay to match the voiceover is so much easier than editing like camera footage of yourself. It's just so much easier. You can be so much more creative with it. So it should be really, really good, I hope. What I've made so far, I'm really, really happy with, so. I'm just hoping to get into a rhythm with that now, where I can like make one and then have the next one coming out really, really soon. Like really get into a nice rhythm of making them.
You are far more delicate than I had realized.
I've got plenty of ideas now as well, so like challenge videos are pretty much endless. You know, you can do
Well, to make it this far.
you can do all sorts of things, all sorts of odd things, and like the weirder it is, the better in a way. If you've got some really wacky idea, that's good for thumbnails. That's good for grabbing attention. So
Onward we go.
I'm gonna do something with Resident Evil 2 next, I think. And then probably try a different sort of game. Maybe like a Silent Hill run after that. I'm gonna do kind of all the main Resident Evils, you know, all the main Silent Hill games in some form. And like with challenges as well, you can just do the same game again. I like that, you know, if you got a different idea for the same game, you just do it. It probably works in your favor. I'm still thinking about what I can do with this game, because it'd be good to do a more recent game. But like I was thinking, like, you know, no attacking pacifist sort of run. But there's been like, I think it's only been one occasion where the game has made you fight so far. So I was thinking, like, if I could find some way to like bypass that. But like I haven't watched. I've completely avoided everything about this game beforehand, so I don't know. I don't know if there are skips that have been found. I don't know if there are speedrun tricks that have been found. I've flat zero. I've just completely avoided this game so I could play it fresh. So when I start looking into it, who knows what I'll find. Yeah, these sections feel like the least Silent Hill-ish. These feel more like Fatal Frame, these sections. Like dream sections, I guess. These feel way more like Fatal Frame or Kuon or something like that. They don't particularly feel very Silent Hill. Silent Hill, I guess, you know, it's more of a Western style thing. So when you get this part that's really Japanese, it obviously, you know, doesn't feel too in line with the rest of the games, but still, I still really like these parts. You know, I love Fatal Frame, so I don't mind if they're a bit like that. That was easy, wasn't it? Thought we were gonna. It's got a keyhole there. I thought we were gonna have to like do a whole section where we. I guess it's gonna be some kind of thing where we have to like close certain doors and open others, and we don't have a light here. That's annoying. Which reminds, isn't there the Steam sale just started, didn't it? I need to get Fatal Frame. I'm gonna just buy Fatal Frame 4. Whatever happens, I'm just gonna buy it. And we're gonna play that pretty soon. I wonder what Fatal Frame is like for challenges. All right, yeah. I don't think Twitch. I don't think I can give a shout out now without Twitch telling me off. Try and give a shout out too early, and Twitch just slaps your hand away from the keyboard. There we go. Everyone, go ahead and hit that follow button if you haven't done so already. Yeah, a little Christmas treat to myself. I bought myself a few Christmas treats already. Like, where is it here? Yeah. Picked up, I don't normally buy like 4K, brand new 4Ks on release, but I went into HMV and they had, you can't really read it on there, City on Fire. Classic Hong Kong action film. These are starting to come out now. These kind of, these Hong Kong, oh. I just bashed my copy of Deep Red. What a lovely cover that is, by the way. Beautiful stuff. I know it's a Christmas movie, so I plan to watch that, but yeah, a lot of those kind of Hong Kong classics are starting to come out physically now, and I wouldn't normally buy a brand new 4K for like 25 quid, but I really want to have these movies. Like Hard Boiled is coming out soon as well. I'm going to buy the fancy edition for that as well, just because these are like movies that I've liked for a long time and never I've got them on like DVD or nothing. Like I have a whole bunch of DVDs of like Hong Kong action movies. Like you can get usually get Jackie Chan movies on Blu-ray, but like John Woo movies, Ringo Lam, usually not. So good to start getting those. Just to know, as Sakako's mother, I want to thank you for teaching my daughter. I wanted to apologize for what happened the other day on the field trip. It seems Sakako caused a lot of trouble. One of those parents who's just written an essay here to the teacher. My daughter has been that way ever since she was young. As a child, she always hated when we turned off the lights to go to bed, and she avoided dark movie theaters and tunnels like the plague. I mistakenly thought that she had overcome her fear of the dark, now that she has grown up. I believe the reason her fear came back during the field trip is because she is unaccustomed to sleeping in a different environment. I gave her a stern talking to for behaving so shamefully at her age. She has since reflected on her behavior and is sorry for how she acted. Please accept both her and my apologies. Lovely stuff. I'm not used to seeing parents behave like that. Greatly restores health. Guess that's better than the chocolate. I guess we should, oh no, we have got full health. Yeah, could have just used it, but. Or we could have just got some points here. I think we've almost got enough to get the, we're after some kind of upgrade, weren't we? Yeah, Omamori slots. So... Oh, if we sell both of those, we're still just short. Still probably want to get rid of that, actually. Both of these, probably not necessary. Still just ever so slightly short on getting the upgrade we really wanted. Hit the lever. Enemies defeated in areas illuminated by evil warning lands will be unable to reanimate. Oh god. Oh, I thought I got the counter then, but nope. Oh dear. This is the evil warding lantern, so we have to bring enemies to these rooms. Otherwise they'll reanimate, apparently. That's kind of irritating, but... Well, this is like a whole puzzle maze thing going on here. Yeah, I think sometime soon I don't know, maybe tomorrow actually, might play some RE2. Just to sort of get an idea of what we can do with it, challenge-wise. Maybe I'll do that. It's been a while since I played that, actually. I'm quite looking forward to playing that again. I guess that's kind of a nice thing with these videos. You could, like, obsess over one game for a short while and then move on. Like... Not like when like, if you, like, stream one series... You have to play that game forever. Kind of more the way I sort of do it. Like I did that with RE1 remake a little while ago. I played it like 3 times in a row and then haven't touched it since. Like I really obsessed over it for a short while, and then lost interest and moved on. So I guess making videos works perfectly for that kind of approach. Okay, so... Oh, this looks like a scary enemy. What's this? Oh, it's just a load of heads and bodies put together. Oh, stamina. Oh, AoE attack. Oh, the range on this, the halberd range from Dark Souls is not there. Still not dead, eh? Oh, there was the counter. Tiny, tiny window for the counter. Nice, okay, got him. And that lamp is there, so... I assume there's going to be a thing soon where it's going to be like... You're going to get attacked by a bunch of enemies in a room without one of those lamps, and you have to, like, lure them back or something. A Triforce on there. Swap that to a weed leaf. Oh fuck. What's this? There we go. Got the counter. Oh, still didn't do shit. The witch time thing didn't do anything. Fucking as soon as I noticed that counter thing is there, it's already gone. Fuck off, mate. Fuck's sake. I assume I'm dead. Oh man. Like I'm not actually complaining about the combat, because this is how survival horror combat probably should be. It shouldn't play like Dark Souls, you know, it shouldn't play like Sekiro or whatever. It should be a bit awkward. I just wish I had some of those pills. Those pills are like more quick heals. Wish this counter mechanic was slightly better. Like see, like you get attacked and then sometimes the thing just doesn't pop up at all. Or it pops up for like a millisecond. Four heavy attacks didn't... You get like a millisecond of grace there. A bit harsh. Oh what? Yeah, I suppose I would be complaining if I was, I'd be complaining if it was too good as well, so... I just like complaining, I guess. It's weird, like, certain parts of the game that have had, like, autosave quite frequently. And then the last little while, I've lost quite, like, a decent bit of progress by dying. So, I don't know, that feels a bit inconsistent, but... Whatever. Right, so this one we just got to hammer away, really, haven't we? Get as many heavy attacks in as we can. Just damage it as much as we can. This is nice to have the stun on the heavy attacks. Just that's nice, yeah. Just so that if you get that and you can spam it. I think we got a stamina upgrade as well earlier, which is probably helping quite a bit in letting us spam those heavy attacks. Kind of cool. Probably more helpful than more health, to be fair. That. Alright, so we got a pretty horrible monster here. And I still can't ever nail that counter. Stun doesn't work on this guy. Walking around him here, taking the piss. Don't like that. Don't like how... It's supposed to be a stun. And sometimes it just doesn't stun. I've got. Oh, I haven't got enough stamina. Oh, yeah, that's bullshit. You should get a guaranteed attack if you get the witch time dodge. I don't know what that's actually called, but I just call it witch time because of Bayonetta. It's the same mechanic as Bayonetta, which is a game I would like to replay. I installed it a little while ago actually because I bought a T-shirt. I bought a really cool Bayonetta T-shirt from Insert Coin Clothing, and so I was like, oh, I'm gonna play the game again. Reinstalled it, and I just haven't since. But maybe we'll stream that. That could be fun. Stream some Bayonetta.
Where are you?
It says traitor. Uragiri Mono. I think it says. Yeah, that's traitor. And that's just all over the floor. That's a neat detail that you wouldn't pick up on. That noise. Why is this? That's a very that's like I don't know if that's the I don't know. That's a pretty cool thing to do. That's more of a Resident Evil thing to do. Does it like freak you out with sounds like that? I kind of fake out. Didn't really I don't remember that kind of thing happening in the old Silent Hill games. I should actually be reading this. Everyone's always telling me that I'm a little weird, that I'm a bit strange. I'm the weird kid who's always by herself. I can forget my loneliness at school, inside a classroom full people chatting away. Yeah, it's fine. I'm guessing she isn't passing grammar tests here. In the dark, however, it comes creeping back. The handwriting here turns erratic and emotional. I know the truth. I know what Hinako really thinks of me. She thinks I'm weird, just like all the others. I know it's true. She's making fun of me behind my back. I think they don't badmouth her when she's not around. I can't stand the fact that she puts on a fake smile and acts like she's the only normal one, all while looking down on me. It makes me so mad. I hate her. I hate her so much. Oh, there's that enemy out there. Cool. Oh, fuck. Should have expected that, really. What the hell? That weapon just hit the cabinet, I guess. Don't know if this is actually going to be a permanent kill, though. Wow. Our weapons just keep hitting the walls. Timing my dodge is terribly here. I think we got it. Yeah, okay, it's got one of those lamps in. Cool. Trying to see if that was any writing on the wall. It looks a bit more random. No worries. Where's the... Oh, there it is. Right in my face. Where's the enemy? Right in my face, turns out. I'll try and use that focus, I guess. Maybe. Oh, good. It's like an extra powerful attack. Oh, God. The light attacks do nothing. We got him. Oh, we're not gonna... Come on, get... Nice, I think that's it. Is this gonna come back to life? Yeah, probably. We didn't kill it in the right area, so... The weed door. Need a Triforce door. Yeah, it's gonna come back to life, innit? We're kind of stuck in this area now. It's that one's... They both got the leaf on. Weird. Yeah, okay. It's back to life. We can't even bring it into this room, can we? Guess we'll just avoid it. Well, there was a Triforce door around there. What the fuck? Just missed it. Weird. Was that? Oh, that was for the other room, wasn't it? I guess. Yeah, it was just for the room next door here. We can just avoid this enemy. I'm not going to fight it again. That was this one. So we came and opened up this room and it had nothing in it. Oh, oh no, let's just we do want the great deal of faith, in all fairness. We should just heal here. There we go. Okay, that was just for an extra pickup, and then we actually need to open the other doors again to get out. I guess that was kind of optional then, in a way. But a great deal of faith can't hurt, can it? There was a door. Yeah, which one we're actually supposed to use? Oh, I took only a tiny blip of damage there, so I think we're good. Yeah, we didn't come in here yet, did we? This looks new. No, it doesn't. Find Sakuko. So I guess we want to go through the Triforce doors there, but then there's just a load of other doors that we can't open. Don't mind this little puzzle section here. This is pretty alright. So this one we can change from bunny to bird, but then the way out of this room closes, so we can't really do that unless we can. No, there's no way. I wonder actually if that's what we need to do. We need to open the bird doors. There's 2 bird doors in the bottom right there. So I guess we need to find a way back around. Is that possible? Yeah, maybe. Probably works a little bit like the RE2 remake bit where you get the spark shot. You have to kind of like manipulate the doors and that, all that sort of stuff. It's a pretty good little bit, to be fair. This would swap them back to bunny. I guess there is a bunny door. What, there was a bunny door here, wasn't there? Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Then we need to open up the leaf doors here. I guess before we do this, we need to open up the leaf doors, if possible. This is the kind of thing I'd rather do without enemies, honestly. Oh, there was a switch. Oh god, this is confusing. Well, the bird doors are open now, so I can... Can't get through there. Yeah, having an enemy around while doing this sort of stuff is not my idea of fun, but... Okay, so that door is now shut behind us. So I guess this one I can get in. I can get in either way. We want to have the leaf doors open, but we have to leave through a leaf door if we open this here. And then we can actually get back around to... Oh, if the bunny doors are open, we can actually get back around to the start here through a leaf door. Which is, I think, what we want to do. We want to have these open. And, yeah, the bunny door's open as well. Cool. Okay, so... Now the leaf doors are open. We can go back around to the leaf doors. This way, I guess. And... should now be alright. I think got this figured out. Yeah, cool. That's it. Got it. Probably need to take care of this enemy. Oh, that's the counter there. It's such a risk whether you go for the counter or try to dodge it or what. You just never know if that counter is going to turn up or not. We've got 2 leaf doors open at least. That's good. Okay, we didn't kill that enemy in the right area, so it's not gonna die permanently. Guess we could have brought it back.
We made a promise to each other.
I like this area. It's a good area. You got a cool mechanic there with
Sakuko loved rabbits.
having to lure the enemies into certain areas to actually kill them. But it's kind of fair that it's like they don't like. I remember that one bit in Dead Space where there's that unkillable enemy chasing you, and it comes back to life almost immediately. Like I like that you get a little grace period here, where you can kill an enemy and if it's not in the right area, it won't come back straight away. That's kind of cool. So if you just want to take it out kind of temporarily, you sort of have that option as well. It's gotta kind of check out this whole new area. Okay, so we just gotta look at an L shape. A U shape, sorry. Corridor here. I guess our goal is to open up the bird doors here. Well, we've got to open up the Triforce door there to then go around and open up the bird doors, I guess. We also didn't go through here. Bandage. Oh, we didn't. We should have offered this at the statue, I guess. Annoying. Hey, Mr. Rabbit, guess what? I made my first ever friend today. Her name is Shimizu Hinako. Mr. Rabbit, she's my first ever real-life human friend, so I'm a little scared. What if she throws me away and forgets me? I'm so scared of that happening. When I told my new bestest friend Hinako this, she said she'd never, ever abandon me. Ever. Not ever. She promised me. But you know what, Mr. Rabbit? The handwriting here suddenly turns erratic. What if Hinako breaks her promise? What if she betrays me? What if she's lying? No. I don't want to think about that. Hinako said she wouldn't ever leave me. She promised. I have to believe her, because that's what friends do, right? They believe each other. Hinako, if you betray me, you'll pay. I'll make you pay and regret ever hurting me. Got it? So that's why traitor is written all over the walls. I'm assuming. Oh, you can't actually interact with those switches if being attacked. I guess that kind of gives you incentive to not be attacked, I suppose. Oh fuck, I hate these things. These things kind of are not as fair as the other enemies. I was hoping it would close that door behind me. Nope. Oh, there's another enemy here. Okay, at least that one will die permanently. We're in the right room. I suppose if we're gonna kill any enemies, we should do it in this room here. Don't mind putting in a bit of effort to kill enemies if it's in the right room. Go on, in you come. Into the permanent death room. That's it. Gotta get that stun. And wail away. Nice AoE attack. I'm trying to like dodge in and do like a, I don't know, like a rolling attack. Like the dodge takes a little minute to recover from. Okay, nine heavy attacks. Okay, that guy's coming as well. Oh Christ! I need to rearrange my. Okay, he's not paying attention to us at least. I can cash in this thing at least. Then we can upgrade. Get a perk slot. All Memoria like perks basically. We've got a lot. We've got quite a few. The one we're using at the moment stops us from being attacked while we're healing or something, I think. We can now use a second one. He will not be interrupted by normal attacks. Now we can have another one. Increases max health, max stamina. Max stamina, that could be good. Focus charging time. Enemy line of sight could be good as well if we're trying to get away from enemies. I think because if we're going to be like engaging in combat here, more max stamina would be really helpful. You can just get an extra. If you can get like an extra heavy attack off, that might be enough to take out an enemy a bit faster. So we had this on bird. So bird, doors open. My family has served as caretakers of the Senintsugi Shrine for generations. For the past few decades, the shrine's popularity has been on the decline. When it came time for my dad to become the head priest, he declined the role and got a regular office job instead. Mom and Dad are always saying negative things about the shrine, that head priests are obsolete. Even my grandfather says that the tradition of upkeeping Senentsugi's shrine will die with his generation. I help out as a Miko at the shrine whenever an event's held. I love how dignified the rituals are and the way they make me feel like my soul is being cleansed. I'd like to be more than just a helper at the shrine. I think I'd like to become head priest one day. Okay, so something to do with Sakuko's dream. Empty drawer. Okay, so that's on bird right now. That enemy doesn't see us. I guess I kind of like the line of sight mechanic as well, where if you are a certain distance away from the enemy, you can just avoid them. That's nice. Bandage. Use that, I suppose. Okay, we're back in the... Okay, so the bird room here should be open. Yeah, cool. Didn't realize we'd accidentally just solved that area. That was a pretty simple little bit, to be fair. But I kind of liked the first part of that more. It was more complicated with the door. Having to solve like a door puzzle. Yeah, like, it reminded me of that bit in RE2 Remake. It stumped me for quite a while, that bit did. I know it seems really simple now, but when I first played that game, it really confused me. One second here. Yeah, I'm really hoping now to just, like, really get back on a roll with these streams. I kind of started and stopped. Again, through no fault of my own. Oh, God. Who did my... Okay, we got a puzzle going on here. I really want to just get into a rhythm now. Get into rhythm with making... So tomorrow morning we'll get up and I'm gonna like, first thing, I'm gonna have my breakfast and then just gonna sit and make the video. It's like, if I just, once I get into it, I'll just sit and do it for hours and hours and it'll just be done. Gotta make the thumbnail as well, that's always fun. I gotta find a good thumbnail font. I'm gonna really put some effort into finding a good font. And making it, like, look really good. Because, like, the thumbnail is probably one of the most important things. Like, you know, you can have a great video, but if nobody clicks on it... So I'm really going to try my best with the thumbnail. And not that it will turn out amazing or anything, but I'll try my best. Maybe I'll just have a sexy Jill Valentine on there, because if you have a sexy thumbnail, people click on it more. But I'm playing the original Resident Evil, where Jill kind of just looks like a scrumpled up piece of paper, same as everyone else, so... Don't know how that's going to go. We must face each other as one to pray for mutual prosperity. Those who do shall lift their heads to level height as if they were reflections in a mirror, as custom dictates. Okay, so they need to be level. With the shading of light shall you condemn the past to the dark. Okay, so something to do with them being level. Guessing, yeah, they'll come back up after a while. But, okay, so they can go down to and up to. I'm guessing that will need to be up here. Or everything could be down there, I guess. That brings that back up a little bit, though. Annoying here. I don't know which one's doing what. They're on the same level now. These two can't go any higher, can they? So I'll have to bring... Okay, so yeah, this one over here literally won't go any higher than right in front of us here. So I'm guessing everything will need to be there. Okay, so this one can just control those two. I'm guessing they'll need to be there, so I just need to bring this left one. But then the other one there is also controlled with that one. This one literally just controls those two, okay. So like, there's always like one that's off, isn't there? That one's way too high. That one then, will that one then bring that? No. Okay, so that one can come down with the two far end ones and bring that down. Yeah, there we go. Did it. Like, I'm not sure I was like 100% getting that, but sort of was seeing the logic to it, you know. I wasn't just hammering buttons and hoping for the best, which is kind of cool. That when you're actually solving it and actually seeing the logic to it. I think there's been bits in this where I've sort of just brute forced it. But I like that there's actual puzzles. I like that there's like... It hasn't quite been as like the original kind of Silent Hill games, like when the harder puzzle difficulties. Like in Silent Hill 3, for example. It's just very, very wordy, and you have to like puzzle out from the words, which isn't exactly what's going on here, but more like shorter pieces of text, and you know, figure out from there. I don't know if that's, you know, 100% successful in this game, but I like that there's some, you know, some actual difficulty to the puzzles.
I don't want to be alone. Wait, please don't go. We promised to stick together. You traitor!
Maybe this is some kind of metaphor for how we're... They were saying that we died, that Hinako had died. Maybe this is what metaphorically our death did to her. Left her all on her own in the dark. I get the feeling that that's the metaphor going on here. A White Rabbit emblem key. Obtained after bidding farewell to Sakako. It seems to be able to open a door somewhere, and it's much bigger than a normal key, as if it was made for some huge creature to use. Turn to the Grand Hall. All the doors seem to be open, at least. Kind of interesting, like, playing a Silent Hill game and trying to figure out, as I go along, what's going on. Because I don't remember if I was doing that with the old Silent Hill games. I feel like it was more afterwards. Like, in retrospect, I started thinking about the stuff in, you know, the old Team Silent games. I don't know if I know on my first playthrough I wasn't thinking about symbolism. You know, that kind of stuff. Oh, didn't we have to... Yeah, I was going to say, it looked like there was a keyhole here. Wonder if it was going to make us go to that little shrine where it said Sakako's dream. Maybe that's a New Game Plus thing, I don't know. Maybe that's... Maybe we'll have to do that now, because this door seems to not be open at all. And there's no option to interact with it. Oh, there we go. Oh, there's just a whole other side to the mansion, I guess. Whole other side to the place. Oh, great. No, no. I was kind of hoping we'd just be done with these kind of bits now. These kind of door. That was good for a bit, but I don't know if I don't know if I want more of this. Okay, so that's a bird. Yeah, I guess we just gotta do more of this then. That's okay. Okay, so I guess it is getting complicated here because you've got multiple buttons in the room.
You look even more beautiful today.
Okay, so we put something there. And there's... I'm guessing these are like our buttons to open the doors. Cool. I guess what I was asking for, the game was kind of given. Had some more complicated puzzles with these doors. Yeah, let's been really hungry today. I don't know why. I've had like tons to eat today. I'm starting to feel really hungry again for some reason. I had like a whole pizza earlier. Not long before the stream. For some reason that's just gone straight through me and I'm just starving again. Very, very weird. Okay, so we'll just check out what's open first. That's a weird door. Let's squeeze through the gap. Oh, that's an enemy. Can't even see it. These ones are pretty decent to deal with. Okay, I think we somehow got the counter without even I didn't even like, I was just mashing the button there. I didn't even realize that we had the counter opportunity. I guess probably got lucky there. Cool. We know Summer's emblem. I remember to use these first aid kits. I gotta, like, when my health gets at like low enough, just use them because like they take up way too much space. They're not very practical in terms of like you know, dealing with the inventory limits. Okay, so we got that, the top left there. I don't know how we're going to do that because there's a bird door and then a bunny door right behind it. Actually, aren't they on different... I guess they're on different, they're on different statues, so... I guess we'll do this bit first. We need to open up the weed doors first. Yep, cool. Just, go a bit at a time. Nice visual design here. Nice and hellish looking here. Oh, this looks that looks intimidating, doesn't it? Okay, I guess so that bunny door back there connects to this bit.
Stuffed animals, magazines, bring ghosts.
Nice looking book collection here. Sorry for writing you a letter out of the blue. I know we could just talk at school, but when I'm around you, I always end up Whoever wrote it stopped here. Yeah, I know this is really last minute, but would you mind coming shopping with me on Sunday? I want to know what clothes would look cute on me. From a boy's perspective, that is. What do you think? The letter ends here abruptly. I love you so much. You never leave my thoughts, Rinko. You know, it's kind of reminding me of as well, that game Devotion. I need to play that again. That's definitely one of the best kind of walking simulator horror games. Definitely got to find some time to play that again. That was really great. I enjoyed Detention as well, from the same dev. That was also good. I know what these dolls are doing, but can't be positive, can it? Okay, there's one of our pieces.
Found it.
So that wasn't too unreasonable. Yo, Arclay Ranger coming in with the raid. Thank you so much, man. How's it going, everybody? Welcome on in. How's it going, Arclay? How's the Kingdom Hearts going? Welcome, everyone. If you haven't met me before, my name's Dagger. I play pretty much anything nowadays. We're playing some, start playing my first playthrough of Silent Hill F here. Enjoying it so far. Beat Sephiroth. Very nice. Oh, I'm just getting owned here. Glad to hear you're enjoying the game. Yeah, when I'm not getting killed here, I'll drop you a shout out. Oh, not very good at this game. It's a bit... combat's a bit tough. But I wouldn't be happy with it if it wasn't, so... Got him. Right, so these... I've got to pause it a minute. So yeah, let me just drop the old shout out here. Anyone who hasn't followed Arclay, please go ahead and do so. Yeah, I'm glad to hear you're enjoying the game. I don't know why it's taken me this long to play this game, but we're here now. I'm enjoying it so far. It hasn't like blown me away just yet. It's like a good horror game so far. But it's I'm not like, you know, thinking it's the best game ever made. Like some people are really saying good things about it. I'm not quite there yet, but it is a good game. I like the combat. Some good puzzles so far. Some puzzles that have been a bit iffy as well. So I'm not 100% on board with all the puzzles. But I like that there's, you know, some effort put in. Some good puzzles. Yeah, if you like stuff like Fatal Frame, in particular, if it feels very Fatal Frame like in times with its visual design and that. You know, it's I would recommend giving it a go. Good sort of it's a really good balance for the combat in this game for me. It feels like clunky and difficult without being too much like that, without being too clunky and difficult. It's kind of a good sweet spot for what like survival horror combat should be, I think. Or at least like melee survival horror combat should be. Works pretty well for my tastes anyway. Yeah, it's actually the story that hasn't impressed me quite yet. But obviously I can't really talk about that if you don't want spoilers, so I won't do that. But then yeah, I'm hoping I'll get to a point where I'll see it. I'll see the vision. I'll see what people are seeing in the game, and I'll hopefully really, really like it as much as everyone else. Okay, so really encouraging thing I saw actually, the producer of this game, I think it was the producer or somebody like in charge of this game, was talking about their influences and what they want to do with the games going forward. And like he was just talking about all the books that inspired him. And I was like, man, that's refreshing. That's kind of refreshing that the developers of Silent Hill are now talking about what books they like and how those are going to inspire the games, instead of just talking about how much they love Silent Hill 2. That's kind of like the early Silent Hill games. That was the whole thing. They were really inspired by books and movies, and that really added like a lot of as well as other video games, you know, as well as like Resident Evil and stuff like that. That really like added a lot of quality to the games. I thought that they had like that wide range of really good influences. So if the games, you know, going forward are more along those lines, doing their own thing. I like that it's doing its own thing as well, this game. And yeah, it's good signs. I guess I could be killing the enemies here, but I probably should be, actually. Oh yeah, thank you so much again for the raid, man. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and hope work goes well for you. Yeah, take care, man. Hopefully I can drop in for some Kingdom Hearts fun in your stream sometime soon. I've got all my should have a bunch of free time coming up soon, so I'm hopefully going to get to hang out in everyone's streams and all of that. Okay, at least those enemies are closed off here. Yeah, luckily all the busyness is done for now, so. Yeah, take care, man.
Lunch. Recess. Friends.
Okay, so the actual rooms where we find these medals are not actually like that difficult. It's just like it's the doors that are they're like the main puzzle mechanic here, I guess. Yeah, we just go into these rooms and I know this game's tricks now. I know why this works. I gotta use those first aid kits when I have the chance. Nice. Oh, you can actually hit the enemies with more than one enemy at a time. That's pretty handy. Nice. Okay. Yeah, this weapon's pretty good. Nice, sweet mechanic going on there. Once again, I've brought the spirit of the Black Knight Halberd from Dark Souls into a yet another game. Oh, I'm determined to play every game with the Black Knight Halberd. Imagine I forgot that. Imagine I forgot that little crest there. I guess the game probably doesn't let you leave the room if you don't have it. I kind of thought this was going to be a massive, complicated area, but it's not actually that bad now. It's not actually too complicated here. I guess I just need to get through that bunny door now. No, that was the bunny. What am I doing? We were on bunny. Okay, so we need... Okay, so yeah, we can have Bird and Bunny on the other side there. It does get a touch confusing, this. Close up the Triforce doors. Did a massive restock today on my the old 0-calorie drinks. So I'm pretty well sorted for that. Christmas food shopping today. Got so much stuff. Which is, I guess that's a privilege to be able to do that. It's pretty nice to just go rock up to a supermarket with a giant trolley. You know, fill a giant trolley full of stuff and not have to worry about it. Not have to count what you get in, just get it. Pretty cool. Yeah, there were still things I couldn't get though. Like they didn't have any ice cream that I wanted, so I'm gonna go and get myself some peanut butter Ben & Jerry's tomorrow. I know that the supermarket near me has that. Letter from Rinko to Hinako. Hinako, here, you'll feel better after eating this. Forget what those jerks said today, and don't worry, they'll be getting an earful from me. You just have to be yourself, Hinako. You can't worry about what other people say is normal. That's their normal, not yours. I'll always be looking out for you. From your best friend, Rinko. This is Chizuruya. No, I have to let go. I need to move on. I'm not reading that for. She's actually reading it.
I need to move on.
Oh, this will be. I'm ready for this game's tricks now. Oh yeah, this is a combo attack. Well, the dodging mechanic here actually is completely useless because this combos you after you dodge him. Looks very Amnesia like this enemy. Looks like the thing from Dark Descent. Does that restore our stamina doing that dodge? That's pretty cool. That's like the easiest attack of his to dodge as well. It takes multiple attacks to stun him at least. Oh, come on, dodge, dodge, dodge! Oh my god, if I died there, I'd be so upset. I don't want to do any of this area again. One of those areas that's just a bit, I don't know, not too difficult, just kind of annoying would be annoying to have to do again. Not that it's like super hard or anything, but having to redo anything really is a punishment for my taste. Hinako, here. Okay, we've already had that. No, it's not. No, we haven't. Hinako, here. You'll feel better after eating this. The handwriting from here becomes erratic and emotional. I'm such a kind person, you know. Would someone who isn't kind give little treats with a wonderful message to their sad friend? I am so kind. You just have to be yourself, Hinako, because whenever I'm by your side, I realize what an amazing person I am. Whenever I help you out, it makes me realize how kind I am. I'll always be looking out for both you and Sakuko. Because when I look after you two pitiful creatures, it makes me feel so superior. Like a teacher or a parent, or pet owner even. From your best friend, Rinko. Lovely message there. Okay, hopefully done with these door mechanics now. There we go.
with is hard. Say you're sorry. Get on your knees and beg for forgiveness. Can't you hear me? Why don't you say something?
This is a bit dark, isn't it? Like some kind of horror game. I don't know. Obtained after bidding farewell to Rinko. It seems to be able to open a door somewhere. It's much bigger than a normal key. As if it was made for some huge creature to use. Oh, yeah. I guess that second door we can go through now. I guess the second area wasn't too difficult.
Hey, partner. Guess this is the last time I get to call you that. I had a truckload of these notebooks. I filled up my entire closet. My most prized possession. I wouldn't let anyone other than you touch it.
Laser gun, isn't it? That's
weird. Where did it go? Oh, not a big deal. That's just what it means. Forget.
Can carry not any memory of what has come to pass beyond this point. Lay all bare upon the pedestal first. The door shall not open to those who harbour regret in their hearts.
You really struggled to keep your first plant alive. I worked my butt off on that kanji test so I could get this. Remember?
It's been a whole 3 minutes since our last save, so... Do we have to now go back into that area and try and find things? I actually have no idea. They're just in are they just in this room, or are they back in that area? I guess it won't let us go back. So probably not.
Partner.
Yeah, I guess we just have to go through this another area here and
Put your violence.
okay, there's a little bit more. I guess there's a little bit. Oh, there's another door down there as well, to be fair. There's probably a little bit more of this area to do. I guess this one here probably opens as well. Nope. Maybe later. Oh, fuck. Oh, I don't like how the, Christ. I don't see a bloody thing here. Oh. My reaction speed is literally not fast enough to use the counter mechanic. I don't know, maybe I've still not had enough sleep to be reacting to things that quickly. I don't know. Maybe if I were to play the game again tomorrow, I would, after a good night's sleep. Maybe I'd be a countering wizard then. A lot of these enemies here, unless, like, a lot of times it's not even worth fighting them, really. This one? Triforce or... okay, so I do need to do that. Still gotta make sure I'm finding supplies here. Am I just on the... Oh, I see. I'm just on the other side of that corridor I was just on. Oh, wow. I got the perfect counter and then ended up hitting my weapon against a bookshelf. Lovely. Or cabinet or whatever it was. Ugh. Well, those first aid kits are gone, aren't they? There we go. That's the counter. Feels like relying on that isn't a good idea though, because sometimes it just won't appear. We do have a shorter weapon as well, to be fair. So might be a good idea to use that actually in these kind of more cramped environments. Okay, so nothing there. Okay, so we're back out. I guess we're back out of the hall there. Supposed to be here, I imagine. Okay, it's a bit more complicated, maybe a bit more complicated here than I thought. When I first thought. Yeah, overall, like, the progression through the game is quite linear, so you're not really gonna get, like, lost at all. Oh, this'll be a boss. It's not like the deepest combat system, so there's no way a boss like this is going to give us like too much trouble. We just dodge and attack. Yeah, see, this is a forced combat section, so no pacifist runs going on here. Oh, it explodes. Okay. Oh, Christ. Oh. Well, this isn't going well, is it? Okay, that's nice. That's a nice little opportunity for healing, to be fair. Okay, stamina. We just keep poking away. Eventually we'll get it done. I want to make sure I don't actually just run completely out of stamina, because that just makes your life difficult. Like, it's more punishing in this than even in, like, Dark Souls, because at least in Dark Souls, or, you know, a Soulsy game, you get your stamina back quite quickly. Here, your stamina bar stays empty for ages. So you really got to make sure it's never, like, properly empty. Might as well use that for a focus attack. Oh, dodging is just a bit off point here. Oh, yeah, see, the dodging is just a tiny bit off, tiny bit late. I'm sure I could get some of those, like... I don't know if that's the right thing to use. No, that's definitely not the right thing to use. What am I doing? Wasting all my supplies, I guess. Not good supplies. I need to use a first aid here. Ugh, terrible play from me. Move. Oh, God's sake. Trying to do like a quick, like, preemptive dodge. Okay, we got it at least. Probably didn't even need to really heal then. I could have saved that for a... something more worthwhile. Imagine there'll be heals around the room. There should be, at least. As all these cabinets are just here to look nice, I suppose. They actually mostly are. Cool. Actually, nothing else in here. Okay, so yeah, we have to fight that boss, I suppose. So no pacifist run. He's going through this part. Like I say, I don't know. There might have been skips found. There might have been all sorts found. Who knows? I don't. You know what? I'm not fighting these enemies unless I have to. Okay. Brainiac Hero comic. What's that say? Mega Ninja Saburo is the title of that, I guess. The inside page was full of drawings. Hinako were drawn at the bad guys that the protagonist defeated. Moreover, in order to make the method of death even more bizarre than the manga's presentation, they stubbornly added a lot of scattered blood and guts. Let's open the bird doors. I'm not fighting these things. No, I got... Okay, should be fine. Just get away. Should be fine. Was there a bird door upstairs? No. Downstairs. Go. Just seems like a whole lot of wasted effort when I don't have to fight these things. Unless it's like locked me in. Might have done that, yeah. Oh, wow, it was terrible aiming. What the hell? Oh, Christ. Oh, God. I hate these little grab attacks as well. These, like, pre-baked animations. I do like being able to hit two of them at once. That's handy. Probably just needs one light attack here. Move! Okay, not as close to death as I thought. Oh, that was scrappy. I can't get around to that door anyway, can I? Unless there's another way around to it. Probably just missed something again. Usually that's the way. Oh, God. These things are such a pain as well. Oh no, this is just a statue. I don't know why I was thinking this was a door. We obviously had to turn that because it was the whole point of this room was to get there. Maybe we just have to fight these things and then the door will open for us. Or... No, it's just this. Okay, I just missed this. We just have to leave.
Don't sweat it. I can wait. All day.
This is reminding me of that bit, the hotel in Homecoming. You have to find the woman's memories. Not a comparison you want to invite, is it? Ideally. Not the best game in the world, is it? I guess we'll save it as a healing item. I gotta say though, I did enjoy Homecoming a little bit more on hard mode. That improves things ever so slightly. I would actually kind of recommend playing it like that. So yeah, the combat system is obviously the best feature. There must be something over here then, because... Oh, Christ. Maybe off to the right here. We just... didn't go this way before, maybe? Or maybe we couldn't go this way before, who knows? There we go. Even if it was drawn by an elementary school student, it's still too bad. This is definitely drawn on purpose. There are all kinds of curses written on it, such as stupid, disgusting, etc. Yeah, you got Baka there. Kimochi warui. Disgusting, yeah. Lovely stuff. Hopefully we can just leave here without incident. Without being mobbed by that giant crowd of enemies that we just kind of awkwardly walk past. I hope. Make sure we didn't miss any items. No, we did miss an item. Grab that. Oh, okay. Oh, and the door is conveniently shut. Isn't that funny? And there's an enemy right there. Cool. Ah, great stuff. How do I just keep getting myself into these pickles, eh? Guess we just have to go around. It's probably not that complicated. Go around and use the bird door. And everything will probably be a-okay right now. Generally how things go in horror games, they just go well. I feel like any more of this door switching stuff would probably be too much. I'm just back here. Oh Christ. Do I have to go all the way back around? Yeah, probably do. I don't know. Seems a bit odd to make you loop back through this area you've just done. But that's how it is, that's fine. Okay, I dodged through that attack and then it just got me anyway, cool. Seems a bit weird, this bit. But I guess we have to just do this again. There might be a way around it, I don't know. But this seems to be just the best way to do it. I have no idea. Probably just missed something, but all these birds and triforces and things are just confusing me now, so I'm not going to worry too much about getting an optimal run or whatever. I feel like we need some downtime now. Like, we need a part where we're just wandering about the town a bit. Chilling out. These kind of long, nightmare-y sections can get a bit draining. So we need a chill bit now. Okay, maybe this was the intended way, I don't know. Just seems a bit weird to loop back through a section you've just completed. Seems odd.
You came back, partner. I wanted. It's alright. Whatever the outcome, I'll respect my partner's choice.
Okay, so it's not going to do the homecoming thing where it asks us to whether we want to kill him or not.
It must be hard for you.
Needs to be done. They're holding us back.
Friends.
Yes. No. It had to be done.
There we go. She said it.
As soon as I could. I'm so very
Had to be done.
for what you just saw.
You need not apologize. I should be begging your pardon for forcing this pain upon you. Onward.
That was actually a good little section. I quite enjoyed that. Kind of giving me a little bit of a, maybe a little bit of an insight, potentially a bit of an insight into what the story is kind of going for. Hey, welcome back, Pepper. Going good. I enjoyed that little section there. We just finished like a major sort of dungeon there. Major gameplay section. It's really good. I enjoyed that. Had some clever little puzzle mechanics going on.
Ringo?
Some good storytelling implications to it. No, that was good. Yeah, like maybe more sections like the school and like that little bit dream section there, like earlier on. Probably would have done the games like some favors. Like early on in all the like the original Silent Hill games, they have one of those dungeons. You know, they have one of those big, chunky gameplay sections where you have like a building. And you have the school in 1, you have the apartments in 2, the mall in 3, where you really get to like dig into the game's kind of mechanics and the game's kind of like dungeon design, sort of. I don't think you call it a dungeon, but thinking in terms of like, you know, what else would you call that? A major area, maybe. Yeah. Maybe having something like this earlier, maybe like going to the school early on would have been good. Just like rearranging things a little bit. Because I think the early part of the game was a bit uneventful. Like, there wasn't one of these big sections, these big gameplay sections to dig into, really. A bit all over the place. I guess we just leave. I cannot sing like Axel. I can sing like anyone when I've had a few beers. I know I can sing like Lemmy, but it hurts my throat a lot. Cause I've done that. I've done like a Lemmy impression before, and people have like thought it was really good, and they thought I'd like practiced it specifically, even though I haven't. I feel like everyone can do Dave Mustaine. Everyone can do Tom DeLonge from Blink-182. Axl Rose's vocals are, like, in his prime vocals were just insane. It's probably why he shredded his voice up. There's certain singers who, like, they've got such a unique approach that, like that approach can only come by damaging their voice. Like Tom Kiefer from Cinderella shredded up his voice singing the way he did. Yeah, a lot of the high singers just sound normal. Yeah, they don't have like high speaking voices. Yeah, it's just like you listen to Dio or Bruce Dickinson or King Diamond speaking, and they just sound like normal guys.
They had to get away from that thing.
Yeah, just the thought of trying to sing like Axl Rose consistently, that hurts my throat.
Maybe.
Same with like a bunch of singers like that, the kind of more raspy singers, like Udo Dirkschneider from Accept, or Brian Johnson from AC/DC. Kind of the thought of singing like that, kind of just, I could just imagine that's painful, even though it's not. Even though they're doing it like, and even the stuff that sounds like it really should be painful, like death metal vocals, like all those singers do that for years on end with no damage at all. It's like, it's just technique, isn't it? I suppose if you get the technique right, you can just do it. But then there's that, like, I find that in like metalcore, like a lot of the metalcore singers have put their voices out just from screaming, not having the technique. Like that's happened to like Trivium and Avenged Sevenfold, Bullet for Valentine, those kind of bands. All their singers have like lost their voices just from singing wrong or screaming wrong. They've all had to like learn it properly. That sounds like it should be painful, and it is if you do it wrong, I guess. I'm sorry, something urgent came up, so I can't come with you. Just trust me and continue down the path we decided. I'll get everything ready and wait for you.
Did they leave this behind?
I actually have no idea how far into the game we are, or how like much there is left to do. Yeah. I think a lot of those screamers just started really young, and then just ended up just doing what they thought was best. And yeah, now there are like actual like screaming coaches. I like that. There are people who actually like teach that stuff properly. I find with a lot of those 80s bands, actually, like most of the singers sound like absolute garbage nowadays. Like I don't know if you've heard Vince Neil from Motley Crue sing nowadays. Kickstart my heart. That's him nowadays. That's probably generous, actually. You probably can't get that high. Don Dokken has to sing everything 3 octaves low because he blew his voice out. Oh, that's rough. Well, hopefully you can practice. Yeah, like, people don't realize how, like, people just think, oh, you just sing, you'll be alright, you know, you don't need to hear yourself. You, like, having the right monitors and having the right mix and all that definitely does help. Like, I remember hearing, when I made that video about, Iron Maiden, Blaze Bailey when he was in Iron Maiden, the mix they gave him on stage, as well as making him sing too high, I think they gave him like only bass in the mix, and he asked for a different mix and they said no, which is like, like what? Yeah.
She knows more about the mountains than I do.
I'd say half the band are great musicians. I think Mick Mars is great and Tommy Lee's great. Tommy Lee's one of those drummers who, like, when I write parts, my parts end up sounding like him, just because. Nikki Sixx is a good songwriter, but can't play bass for shit, and Vince Neil just sounds like a fucking dying trumpet nowadays. Awful. And yeah, very bad people. I don't know if you've read The Dirt. I have. I put myself through that book. Read The Dirt, you'll never want to stop beating Vince Neil with your bare hands, or however that saying goes, however that reference goes. Yeah, not good people. And their music isn't even that good. Like, the first 2 albums are really good. I love the first 2 albums, and everything else after that is just so patchy. And they were such a victim of, you know, trying to copy grunge. Like, their 90s stuff is just unlistenable. It is so awful. So bad. If, like, Motorhead is like metal bands in the 90s being absolutely great and adapting really well, then Motley Crue is like... Motorhead a 10 out of 10, Motley Crue are like minus 50 out of 10. Absolutely horrible. Yeah, like, in terms of just being a bass player, he's not a good bass player, but he just, yeah, he writes the songs. Great songwriter, and what else do you need, really? You've got other musicians in the band who are, you know, picking up the slack. He's more of a it's kind of a Gene Simmons type thing, you know. Gene Simmons is not a bass wizard either, but he does what he needs to do. More of a showman. More of a songwriter and a showman. You know, not everyone needs to be Steve Harris. Although Steve Harris is a showman and a songwriter and a great technician, but I think comparing Nikki Sixx to Steve Harris is a bit silly. They're not even remotely on the same level. Yeah, like it's yeah, interesting. Like, different bands will have different people, different members taking on the role of like technician. Like most bands will have 1 or 2 people who are like really great musicians, but it just depends from band to band who that person is. Like, I always found in pop punk bands that the drummers were always the technically skilled ones, and the guitarists and bassists weren't that good in that way. I guess having like a bass wizard in Motley Crue wouldn't have worked anyway, so. But then again, you have like Juan Crocier from Rat, who is a bass wizard, and it worked really well for them, so. But everyone in Rat was brilliant, so. Rat as music, like all the other glam bands as actual musicians were way above Motley Crue. Dokken were way above Motley Crue. Rat were way above them in terms of musicianship. They were like genuinely great musicians in those bands. Like really talented musicians, all of them. Travis is too much of a drummer. Now the busy drumming is great for Blink. I love that. Like, you got like a bassist and a guitarist playing simple parts, and then you've got a drum wizard going back there. That's brilliant. I love that. Same thing with Green Day. Like, even though the guys in Green Day are good musicians as well, like, having Trey being like the busy man at the back, bashing away, it just works so well for them. And live as well, it's great. Works so well live. And I like that in Sleep Token as well. The drummer in Sleep Token is a beast. 2 is such an absolute monster on the kit. Probably a bit busy at times, but like the guitar part, again, the guitar part's quite simple at times, and then just like the drums are just insane. So that's you know, works for some bands to have you know, I'm a drummer as well, so I like watching insane drummers. I love watching a great drummer. Yeah, I think it just works for them as well. Like it's not like it just works for them and their style. Yeah, when a guitarist is just shredding, it can get boring. Like I like a bit of like songwriting to it as well. That's why, like, even for someone like Yngwie Malmsteen, I'm a fan of him, but there are certain albums he's done and certain songs he's done that are like that are just like noodling, and it is really boring. But then there's other times when he's been much more of a songwriter, and that's way better, you know. But yeah, my favorite guitar players generally, yeah, will have a bit of taste to them. There are some, yeah, the kind of the ones who are just, yeah, really, really fast. Like, yeah, like, yeah, Chris Impletary and Joe Stump and Michelangelo Battio and those kind of guys, the ones who are just speed. It's impressive, obviously, but it's... I kind of feel like anyone could do that, you know, if you just grind enough. Whereas having, you know, a bit of feel along with that, probably a little bit harder. Whoever finds this, please, immediately. There's... Here, I beg you, help. Yeah, not a good guy, obviously, but good guitar player. Yeah, there definitely is something to be said for that style where it's a bit less, it's very uncontrolled. Like Richie Blackmore as well is just like that. Everything sounds like it could go off the rails at any minute. But then again, there's also guitarists who are like very, very controlled and still manage to like the band Anthem, one of my favorite bands. I'm sure I've mentioned them before. Their guitarist is Akio Shimizu, super precise, super fast, but always like memorable. Like too precise at times. He's like metronomic guitar playing. Like never heard that man make a mistake. There's certain players like that who I've never heard them make a mistake. Like I've heard pretty much every band I like makes some kind of mistake. Like Corey from Trivium as well. Never heard him make a mistake at all. Never heard that man miss a note. But everything he does is memorable. Like you can sing his guitar parts, yeah. Like, you know, if you can sing the guitar parts, that's a sign that you're writing some good parts, you know, as well as being skilled. Yeah. Yeah, with someone like Blackmore, you can tell he's got that kind of classical training to him, you know. Yeah. When it's like real, you can feel it's real. That's one thing that, like, I don't think it is nostalgia. That is a difference, you know. I think sometimes a lot of players nowadays can be too precise. Yeah. Comes from playing with click tracks and playing with backing tracks and all that sort of stuff. Not the same genre, obviously, but that's kind of what I liked about Dragon Force when I first discovered them, is everything sounded like, nothing sounded precise when they played live. There were mistakes. Everything sounded like it was way too fast. There were a lot of mistakes in it. It sounded, but it's like real. You compare it to like them live now with loads of backing tracks and you know, miming to the solos sometimes. It doesn't feel as real. I kind of like going back to certain bands before they started using click tracks, before they started, you know, using backing tracks and all that, and just seeing like, yeah, the real version of it, the real live version of it. Okay, this is just the start of the area, isn't it? This is a bit confusing, this area, but that's okay. Obviously, yeah, you want a band's live show to be professional and all, but I kind of don't mind it when there are mistakes. When you can tell it's real. You can tell that there's real musicians up there playing their instruments and not just relying on loads of backing tracks and laptops and shit, you know. Naming no falling in reverses. There. Naming no bands called Falling in Reverse, full of twats. I'm too old-fashioned now to be like, you can use the laptops, you can use the backing tracks, but you should be able to be playing live without them. Like, if you cancel, like, I think didn't they cancel a show because their laptop broke or something? Like, Jesus. That has happened to band. The example I always give for this, like, is a Deer on Grey show in London in 2018, I think it was. They have the backing tracks, they have the you know, the visuals and all that, but all of that broke right in the middle of a song. Right in the middle of a song, all their backing tracks, all their laptops, everything went down, and they just changed the set list on the fly and carried on the show. Like, they just went backstage, put down a new set list they could play without the backing tracks, and just carried on the show. That is musicianship. That's a professional band. If you can't do that, I don't think you're a band, personally. I don't think you're musicians if that's not possible. If you need your laptops, you know, maybe I'm just too old-fashioned like that, but if you need your backing tracks and your laptops, it's Deer on Grey. Japanese metal band Deer on Grey. I think it was in 2018 in London, the show I'm talking about. Like, the fact that they could do that was brilliant. I love that. That's musicianship to me. That's professionals to me. Didn't happen when I saw them, luckily. The shows went off fine, but that's kind of my balance for that sort of thing, is use your backing tracks, use your laptops, whatever, but you should be able to get by without them. You should be able to get by with just the 5 guys on stage playing their instruments. Yeah, like, I think the Cat Lady was a good example of that for me, for a game example. Like, that felt really rough when I played it. It felt really, like, unpolished. But I appreciated that. I like that it felt like this has been made by a person who's probably a bit inexperienced, but they've done what they can and put together a really great, a great, you know, game visually, a great story. Feels like it was made by a person. Really, like, appreciated the faults in a way. Didn't mind them. Felt like it added to the game in a way. I haven't played any other games from the Cat Lady dev. I really should do that. I love that game. That was one of the games where I felt like the spirit of Silent Hill was living on. With the kind of visuals that game has and the kind of storytelling it has. It was that, and Lone Survivor was the other one. That's a bit more Silent Hill. That's more explicitly Silent Hill influence, but that was a great game as well. Very David Lynch inspired as well, which I liked. Yeah, I really like both of those games. Haven't found anything that kind of scratches the same itch. Yeah, all that stuff. I love that stuff, yeah. Just real artists dealing with the limitations they had. Games using, like Silent Hill, games using those technical limitations to their advantage. It's just great. It just created something really unique and interesting that's been really influential, yeah. I guess we'll just keep wandering around and find where we're going eventually. Yeah, like the early Pokemon games are full of that sort of thing, but it probably does just make it more interesting. Like you factor in the glitches into your strategy. Like there's a I don't know if you know, I don't know if anyone knows anything that much about Pokemon Gen 1, but there's something in those games called the badge boost glitch, it's been called by fans, where you get like a bonus for beating each gym leader. Like say you beat Brock and you get a boost to your attack stat, but then if your stats change because of a glitch, because of like a glitch, like that attack boost gets reapplied again. So once you beat Brock, if you get hit by 3 Leers, you get 3 attack boosts. So you could, and that's like completely unintended, but that's like a major part of the strategy. You can use that to break the game. You can use that to so if you have a Pokemon with Harden, you can like just use 6 Hardens, boost your attack and defense, and beat anything. That like small coding error could like completely change the way the game plays. There's something very charming about that, you know. Okay, do I need to heal? Yes, I do. So we'll do that. Oh, I've still got a red capsule. I can hear an enemy nearby. Or 2 enemies nearby. I've seen people do some wacky things with those mechanics as well in Pokemon. So I need to kill these things. Oh, just missed. Okay, these are actually not very strong enemies at all. Just busy sorting my inventory there. They can wait. Type of offering. Guess we do need that. Nice of them to wait for me. Very polite. Them to take their time there and wait for me to finish messing around with my stuff. Yeah, this is exactly the kind of thing that I was hoping for after that section. I was saying that, like, oh, we need some downtime. We need some chill time here. Like, it's not been as chilled as it could have been, maybe, but... you know, just kind of visually being outside, even though you, like... I'm not personally outside, but it feels like I'm outside here. It feels like I'm getting some fresh air, you know? Feels, well-paced. Good kind of pacing. Classic kind of video game pacing. Have like a really intense section and then have a really chilled out section. You need that downtime, definitely. Nice ambient music here as well. Like a bit of dark ambient. I need to get into more different dark ambient stuff. Don't know enough dark ambient artists. A lot of times I'll end up going for that sort of what's that channel on YouTube? Cryo Chamber. I'll end up just going on there and sticking something on there. Hell? Cursed branches there. So yeah, I'm hoping that I'll be able to do a stream tomorrow and on Christmas Day as well. That's the plan, anyway. Not 100% sure what I'll be doing yet, but I'm thinking tomorrow I'm going to try some RE2. I'm going to do some RE2. Some original RE2. Start getting an idea for the next video. Because I've recorded the first one, and I've got all the voiceover done. It's just editing now, so I can start kind of working on some ideas for the next one. We'll just play the game, try out some runs, and see what happens. I think. You know, unless I get absolutely desperate to find out what happens next in this, then I might do that. But I think it's more likely that I'll carry this on after Christmas. After Christmas Day. Yeah, we'll just be playing this. I did actually pick up Bloodborne Game of the Year edition, which is nice. So sometime soon I can start my Bloodborne replay with the DLC. Managed to find it in perfect condition, and all the DLC is on disc as well, which is nice. I should probably just repair this weapon, I guess. I was kind of worried, like, am I going to buy this and it's going to just be the regular version and I have to buy the DLC again? But, no, all the DLC on disc. Very good stuff. So, I was thinking of jumping back into that Elden Ring playthrough, but I think what I'll do is start Elden Ring again at some point. Because I don't mind playing the first part of that again. It was good. It's good fun. But I want to play Bloodborne. Bloodborne's probably a bit more digestible. It'll be a little bit shorter. I won't have to dedicate 100 hours to that. Yo, Costa coming in with the raid. Thank you so much, man. Welcome on in, everyone from Costa's stream. If you haven't met me before, I'm Dagger. I play horror games, a lot of other games, all sorts of things. Welcome on in. How's it going, man? How was the stream? Drop a shout out here. Everyone, please go ahead and hit that follow button. If you haven't done so. Hello. Yeah, how is it, man? What are you playing? Hope you've been doing well lately. I'm just doing my first playthrough of Silent Hill F here, enjoying the game quite a bit. Oh. Got him. Oogie's Revenge. Not heard of that. Hopefully it was a good time. Oogie boogie. Okay. Is it dead? What the hell is it? Capcom Nightmare Before Christmas hack and slash. Ah, okay. I see the Devil May Cry reference now, yeah. Never seen the Nightmare Before Christmas, you know. Maybe I should watch that this year. Research notes on Hakokuso. Fully voice acted as well. Oof, nice. Yeah, maybe I should watch that. With original songs, they really put some effort in. Love to see it. I've learned from reading exotic herbology that Kakura makakura is made by grinding up the seeds of Hakokuso, an extraordinarily rare herb. Hakokuso is notoriously difficult to cultivate as it requires a very specific environment in which to grow. Rarely found in the wild, this precious medicinal herb is so prized that it has earned itself the title of Flower of the Gods. According to folklore, the herb can give one the ability to converse with gods, visit their lands, and even awaken dormant powers. With the manifold divine experiences this herb is rumored to provide, it is no surprise that numerous legends talk of kings journeying to find it under the belief it holds the key to immortality. When ground, its seeds are said to smell of peaches. Very nice. Oh, missed a bit of chat there. It sounds like a good time. Oh, so you really have to put the effort in to get the most lore. That sounds like a licensed game. You wouldn't expect that level of effort. Gotta appreciate that when a license. Oh, about this game. Oh, we're talking about this game. I was gonna say. Ah, I thought you were talking about Nightmare Before Christmas having a bunch of effort put into the lore. Ah, I see. Still good when licensed games get a lot of effort put into them. Love to see that. So yeah, I guess I have to play... I know I have to play the game more than once. That's been made clear. I'm enjoying the game quite a bit, so I'm sure I will be doing that. Oh no, our way is blocked. Yeah, that's the comparison that I've heard a lot, yeah. Like, people will try and sell you on that without spoiling. So they'll be like, oh, you know, it's kind of like does the Nier thing, where, you know, you have to play it again. We can't tell you why. Which is, I'm kind of glad, to be honest, that people haven't spoiled it for me, which is kind of good. Yeah, like, it didn't grab me at first, but that school area and the kind of dream sequence after it really has improved my opinion of the game. I'm really enjoying it now. It's your favorite Silent Hill, damn. Yeah, I'm hoping once I like finish this playthrough and then play New Game Plus and all that, it will hopefully be up there. But like, I really like that section we've just been through. Really enjoyed that. Combat's really good. It was where we had to like kill our friends. So like we lowered, I forget the names. We lowered one of them into lava and then hung the other guy's shoe. Hung that guy. Okay, we definitely got to make Rinko. Yeah, that's it. Got to get the names mixed up. I'm a little bit tired today, I have to say. Well, when am I not? Well, I'm forgetting details. Guess we can use one of these now. We want this antique comb though, so I don't know which one has more, gives us more faith, so it's the chocolate, we'll get rid of that. But yeah, that bit was great. So just you know, fingers crossed the rest of the game keeps on picking up like that. Keeps it up. And yeah, I'm quite liking the combat. Like, it's awkward, but it's supposed to be, right? I don't think it would be right if it was any more smooth. I think it's a good survival horror combat system. Got just enough kind of modern touches to it where it's not like unpleasant, but it's still got a bit of awkwardness to it, as it should, you know. Yeah, it's a really good balance, I think. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you have some control, but you're never gonna be. It's never gonna be like. You're never gonna be like perfectly dodging everything or.
This won't last much longer.
Yeah, there's a bit of a customization to it. Yeah, like the Omamori system is really nice. It's a little, just those little touches of like modernization. It's not like, you know, some Rule of Rose level stuff where you're like, it's completely terrible, completely, you know, awkward to the point of unpleasantness. Oh. Gotta get that quick, you get that quick, heavy attack on. And then you can kind of trivialize some of the enemies, that feels like, so far. Oh. That's it, nice. Okay, I'm struggling to use the counter system properly. But kind of like the what I've called the witch time dodge, because it's like Bayonetta. When you dodge, you get the slowdown. Yeah, I haven't really used it just because like I haven't been able to use the countering very well at all. I don't feel like I'm good enough at it. Oh. Just check here. Oh, now maybe I'm not going to check over here. Maybe I'll just leave. Okay, there's nothing else here. So I'm sort of good with the dodging, and sort of works pretty well. Yeah, it's a good system. I'm really liking it. Oh, we're just back here, aren't we? Oh.
Where the hell did Shu and Rinko go?
Okay, maybe this is different. Yeah, I went with English for the stream. Difficult. Alright, take care, Pepper. Appreciate you being here. Whatever the default one is, I think it's like, isn't it like, it says it's like hard puzzle, but that's really like the medium level. And I think it's just like normal action difficulty. I think I'll see when I save anyway what it is. But it's like whatever the default. I just went with the default one because it's kind of weird because like it said hard, but then there was one that was harder than hard. Like lost. I forget exactly how it works, but the puzzles so far have been pretty fine. There's one where I got really stuck on the box puzzle in the school just because I was super tired while I was trying to do it and it just wasn't making sense to me at all. But generally, yeah, like I really like the door mechanics in that area, that dream area. I like the having to open different doors and try and making like a big puzzle box out of that was really cool. I enjoyed that. That was definitely like my favorite chunk of the game so far. The school into that was really cool. Oh yeah, we can save here anyway. Else we can see. So action, story. Yeah, that's it. Normal was story, and then puzzles was hard. Even though there's actually a difficulty that's harder than hard. That's good to know as well, that you can't just learn all the puzzle solutions and you actually have to solve them again. Like, I think we're going backwards here. That's kind of cool. I like that. That's such a simple thing that adds replay value, you know. Actually having the puzzle solutions change. Most old survival horror games, you just don't have to. You can skip a lot of it by just knowing all the solutions. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'll definitely play this on New Game Plus for sure. Okay, so yeah, I guess we came through here. Then we found a shortcut back down, but we probably don't want to use that. We probably want to Hey, Loose Deuce, what's going on? Welcome on in. How's it going? Hope you've been doing well. Good to see you. So, a little bit lost here. A little bit stuck. But that's alright, don't mind that. Doing alright, good stuff, glad to hear it. This is making me want to walk up to the edge here and shoot the lake. Good old RE4. Yeah, that did confuse me. That hard wasn't the hardest. Got lost in the fog. Difficulty for puzzles. Wouldn't mind trying that, yeah. most of them haven't been like impossible so far. They've just been a little bit tough, but like doable. That's a game I need to play again for sure. RE8. I feel like my opinion on that game is out of date now because it's been so long since I played it. I played it once at launch. And there's also DLC to play as well. That's a game I need to get back into. I think we're there. I think we're good here. Wait, were we... I feel like we've been here before. Maybe we got to this part before and then just turned back? No. Okay. Yeah, I enjoyed it, but it wasn't like mind-blowing. It was just a good game. I've got a bit of a weird throat going on again. I should probably get my throat checked out at this point. It's a recurring issue. Oh, Christ. This is a bit confusing, this part. Yeah, I'm not sure I could even pinpoint one game that's my favorite. We're just sort of going backwards here. Yeah. I didn't watch it live, obviously, but it's funny that those guys are like, you know, think of themselves as real tough guys, and then when they actually had to fight actual boxers. Pretty funny stuff. You know what? Look, like, I think I'd probably, at this point, I think I'm stuck. Right. I actually think I'm soft locked here. This is fun. Am I stuck? I might be stuck. Yeah, I didn't like Andrew Tate like pick his opponent like personally because he was like, oh, this is an easy guy. I'm gonna beat this guy, no problem. And then like even the guy that he picked because he thought he was weak absolutely wrecked him. Funny stuff. Funny stuff. Also funny is that I'm now stuck in a bush. Pretty funny. I'm gonna have to reload my save. It wasn't that long ago, was it? We didn't even make any progress, so gonna have to just, yeah, that's great. I love having to restart the game here because I got stuck in a bush. Yeah, thinking about it, you know, remakes that I prefer to the original. I think might be RE2, you know. I think I probably do prefer the original. The remake, sorry. I think objectively you have to say that the one remake is better. Yeah, I don't know what was going on there, but it was weird. But I think the 2 remake is great. Should get more shit than what it gets. It faithfully recreates the issues with the B scenario, but yeah, still really enjoy that game. Probably like the best balance point between modern and old survival horror. Yeah, see, I don't really care about like Resident Evil storytelling, I've got to be honest. Like Resident Evil as like lore, as story, it's never really interested me that much. So I don't mind too much about, you know, canon and lore in that game. Like Silent Hill was always way more about the story, this you know, this good storytelling for me. I, you know, kind of like them for different reasons. There are people out there who are really, really into the lore, really, really dedicated lore experts for Resident Evil. Want a story that makes sense? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, it definitely has its issues. I feel like that concept, the B scenario concept, has never been done well. Like I kind of hoped that the remake would do it well. Like great potential for a system there that neither of them have done it well, or as well as I would like. You know, I kind of like the way it's done in the original, but I was like, there's more potential here. I feel like you could do more with it, which a game that came out like years and years afterwards should be doing. That's the biggest failing, I think, is that I have this hope that it would that it would take that system with potential and do it better. Man, RE2 on the N64 was a miracle, technical miracle that game even existed. Yeah, I still like the camera angles. The kind of thing that I thought you could do is to have like, say you took that idea, like you know how you have like the machine gun, where you can pick up the machine gun as one character and it will disappear as the other character. You could have like expanded that idea out massively, where like all the different things you do. Same, you know, you can have all the different things you do through the game could affect, and you'd have to like balance how many resources you're using with one character compared to the other. Like what if like every pickup was carried across the two playthroughs, and so you could make the first playthrough really easy, but then the second one would be really, really difficult. Like something like that would have been cool. Or like, yeah, having like, yeah, something like killing the croc. Yeah, like if you take the effort to kill a boss as one character, the second playthrough, which is harder, you won't have to fight that enemy there, but you have to use tons of resources as the first character to make the second one easy. Just more of that would have been good, you know, if we're talking about what a remake should be doing. Yeah, like it does happen, but like obviously they were trying to get a lot into the game anyway. If you like took that idea and expanded it massively, in which the remake could do, you know, rather than just having like it happen with like one enemy or one weapon, that would have been cool. That would have been nice. But yeah, like you say, you don't even get a consistent story, let alone cool expanded ideas like that. That's what you'd think. Like back in 1998 when you played that, I feel like, man, what would a futuristic version of this game look like made in like 20 years time? That's what I'd be thinking. And it just wasn't that, was it? Like the RE1 remake was kind of like that, you know? Like what would this game look like if it was just made in the future? And it kind of just is that. It's exactly what you imagine it to be. I feel like now I'm kind of used to what the standards of a remake will probably be for most games. Probably don't have such ambitious hopes for remakes now. Back in the 90s, I would have been like, oh man, it's going to be incredible. They're going to expand it so much. They're going to add in all these extra story beats and all these extra mechanics. It's going to be awesome. I'm not expecting that now. I know what really likely to get now. Like Code Veronica, like you could do all sorts of interesting things with it, but it's probably just going to be like the other ones, isn't it? It's going to be like 2, 3, and 4. It'll be expanded. It'll be have some extra bits. It'll have some things taken out. It'll probably be quite good. Yeah, I appreciated it way more on my last playthrough. I think it's a game you have to give it a few tries. I think it's a game that I can very easily see people trying once and not liking, but then trying it again and liking it more. That's kind of survival horror as a whole for me is like that. I always enjoy the 10th playthrough more than the first. Yeah, I enjoyed it quite a lot. It moved up my tier list quite a bit, I would say. If I would have had it as like a D tier game before, now it's like somewhere in like the B-A region for me. I really don't know where I'm going here. I'm really just wandering around in circles. Yeah. It's like when you have a game where like inventory management is like a thing, and like especially in Code Veronica, you could find yourself getting like you never like soft locked, but you might as okay we did it. You never like soft locked, but you might as well be in certain cases. You know, if you get onto that plane with no ammo, you could do it, but are you gonna do it on your first playthrough? Probably not. But once you know, and when you know where the character switches happen, and you can prepare for that, just knowing those few little things makes the game way better. Like you can prepare your inventory really, really like really, really effectively for those changes. I locked our sanctuary to protect it, but don't you worry because I have the key. I'll be waiting for you at the mountain refuge. I won't let anyone or anything hurt you anymore. I'll protect you until the end of time itself. I'll stay by your side until death do us part.
The shed. They might be in there.
Okay, we got the map. Or red capsules, useless. I need a key. Awesome. Yeah, the red capsules are pretty useless anyway, so. Okay, I guess we have the map now at least. Oh, it's telling me where to go. Sort of. Okay, yeah, we're not far. So yeah, yeah, I like Code Veronica. I'm looking forward to doing some kind of challenge in that when I get there. I think I'm just going to go through all the games in order for challenges. I'll find something to do in each one. I know you can mostly do knife only in Code Veronica, I know that, but I also know that you can't complete the game knife only. So I don't know about that. What a keyboard decorated by a game I never even heard about. Nice keyboard, yeah. What game is it? Is it a game will have heard of, or? Naraka. Don't know that, no. But mechanical keyboard. I've got a nice mechanical keyboard. Love them. The view is great, isn't it? I've always wanted to see it with you. You're probably alright if you've made it this far. Just to be sure, you're not being followed by anyone, right? This is our own private sanctuary. We don't need anyone else. Naraka Blood Point. Sounds good. Cool name. That's just capsules. Okay. Oh man, I'm starting to get a bit of a sore throat again. It's really getting on my nerves now, these throat issues. Really not cool. I really want to do a stream tomorrow and on Christmas Day as well, so I don't want to be dealing with throat issues again. Right, so I'm guessing we can just leave those enemies behind.
Ringo?
Man, gone quick today. I've had a great time today. I guess that's a good... I didn't realise we were over 3 hours now, so that's good. Had a very good time. Yeah, that's just an offering. And I guess this divine water. Just get rid of that. Can we get any upgrades? I think just a stamina upgrade. Like, I really think the stamina upgrades are going to be the most helpful. I just haven't seen too much use of this sanity mechanic just yet. Like, I don't know if I'm missing something, like some great benefit of it, but being able to wail away on enemies, because once you get that first big stun, you can just wail away at them. That just you basically win on a lot of the simpler enemies. So yeah, I think we are gonna have to max out stamina. Yeah, it seems to be the most efficient thing to do. Yeah, gonna have to leave it there for today, unfortunately. But yeah, that was great fun. I really enjoyed that. Like that session has really boosted my opinion of the game. Really enjoyed it.